Hello everyone. We are starting a new dog today. And he has dog reactivity. So we've got, obviously the pack is here, and I'm just going to be walking him around in a large step one, checking my 6 to make sure there's no dogs coming up to smell as such, and just pushing them off as necessary. And just getting a feel for him. It's the first time I've handled him. First time Cole or myself has handled him. So just getting an idea of how heavy he is, how hard he hits. To get away from dogs, get towards dogs. Just gathering that information, getting a snapshot of kind of what we're dealing with in that regard. And he's pretty darn strong. Pretty small, but very compact, very strong. Stop. Some eye contact, that's nice. And earlier today when he first showed up, we were just hanging out in the truck as all the dogs showed up, and Cole had him, and she was having a really hard time keeping his butt off the ground. So the fact that he just there when we stopped kept his butt off the ground, that's nice. I won't necessarily read into that, but it's a preferred action as opposed to sitting. Because if he's sitting, for us, that we read into that as, the dog's probably pretty insecure, shutting off their butt to the world, which is their handshake. And there he's pulling on me. But he's quite different than the other 2 dogs that we've started recently. Those 2 dogs were both very sensitive, very skittish, kind of more feral minded, as opposed to this guy who's a little bit more of a brick house, fairly numb. I'll go ahead and stop again. So no eye contact, but I'll go ahead and connect with him anyways. Notice he's not pulling on me to get anywhere, but I still have the lead here to support if he did decide to rocket or lunge or anything like that. And there's that sit. The box is a little bit bigger. Not much, but a little bit bigger. So the main thing that I'm feeling is just his scatteredness and his propensity to really lean into the pressure on the lead. He really doesn't care about that. He could definitely be heavier, but he's pretty heavy. I'll go ahead and stop again. And there he goes, and just pulling a little bit more. I'll go ahead and change directions. Leave it. And I haven't really found, oh, there I did. Usually like to try to find a spot on a dog that they really enjoy. And I hadn't found it until now, but there he seems to be liking that, leaning into it. See what he does when the other dogs get going, because they're all kind of lounging over in the shade. It's going to be one of the hotter days we've had this year so far, like 72 or something, so still really not that hot, but nevertheless much warmer than it has been. Go on. So got a little bit of a rise out of him. We got two dogs playing over there, so he's hitting on that pretty good. But generally feels about the same, maybe a little heavier. But is definitely perking up with the dogs playing. And he's licking his lips a little bit. There's a little more pull. So I'll just go into a circle to bump him off that. A tighter circle, I should say.
Grady, leave it.
He's pulling on me a little bit, so I'll bump him off that. I'll actually go ahead and go over here to break this up a little bit. But as I do that, I'm going to be aware of him pulling on me more. So if he does go to do that, I'll just do a smaller circle. So I'm not walking in a straight line. So I can get him off that pressure a lot easier. Rather than fighting him or trying to bump him with the lead, which at this point he's not going to respond to because he's too numb. There again, he's pulling on me. So I'll just get him off that pressure so I can come down here and give him some praise. Connect with him in that way. So that's pretty good. uneventful, which we prefer to a degree. You know, we know he has intense prey drive, and we know he's been reactive and he's gotten into some things with dogs. So he hasn't shown us that yet, which is fine, but we know that it's in there. You know, he could just be kind of cool and collected because of everything being new, and once he gets comfortable, then he'll show us his colors, but nevertheless, we'll just keep everything the same as we always do. Small box, keep everything simple, and we'll see what we get. So we'll go ahead and continue on with our day, and probably maybe this afternoon we'll go over him greeting other dogs, smelling other dogs. But Cole, who's filming, has 2 dogs attached to her, so that'd be a little challenging at this point. So I hope that's helpful. Hope that's insightful. Thank you.